Morning. What an absolutely brilliant night's sleep I've had. We've stayed over in King's Lynn, and now we're just about to head off back to Cornwall. So the car is all fully charged. It's ready to go. It says it's going to take me 7 hours with 2 charges, but I'm going to push it to the limits this time and see how we go. Right, let's get going. Right, we're all set up ready to roll, I think. I've just had to sign up to a new charging network called ESB. I've never heard of them, so it must be kind of local to sort of down here, but there is one at Coventry, so that's the one we're going to go for.
Chapter 24.
Oh, chapter 24. Let's turn
Superintendent Wheatley was still seething.
We'll just we'll stop that. Right, let's get a better route planner on and see what it has to say. So it says we've got 97% battery now, because I did have to charge somewhere out in the other side of town last night. So it's a 50 kilowatt charger, which is ideal for us. We don't need any faster because we can't charge any faster. I think this is gonna. I've got no idea which way this is gonna send us. So let's see. That position. It doesn't know where we are. It's lying. It looks like a better route planner is going to spend the whole day playing up. So let's just close that off and do that again. Try again. Is it moving with us? Yes, it is. No, it's not. I've got no idea what's going on. Right, I need to sort this. No, I don't. It's doing it now. It's unbelievable. It's going to mess around all day long. I think we're going out onto the A47. I believe we're going out onto the A47. Right, I'll be back eventually when something happens. So, I'm on the A47. This is like a trip down memory lane for me, because 25 years ago I actually lived along this road, and I used to commute into London for my work. Times were different then. That's I was a young man. Anyway, that aside, it's warm. I've got the air conditioning on in the car. Ironically, we're doing 4.3 miles per kilowatt hour, which is 0.2 better than yesterday. And the traffic is flowing, so it's saying that I'm going to get to Clay Lane with 29% battery, and I think today that's going to be pretty accurate, because I've dropped from 97% to 82% in sort of less than 20 miles. It's a lot of stop-start, and when I put obviously when you put the air conditioning on, because I couldn't I could precondition the car, but I would just use the battery without motion. When you precondition it, it's already nice and cool, but I couldn't do that last night because there was nowhere to have the car plugged in. Ironically, where I was staying had a load of Tesla superchargers, but even though I've got the Tesla app, I couldn't charge there because it's not one of their ones that they've opened up to the public, which is a little bit annoying. there you go. It is what it is. So I think today, the journey back, it's going a completely different way. We're going to charge an ESB charger initially, and then the Ionity at Columpton. So it should be a 2-charge journey back, hopefully, which I'll be very happy if it is. Time will tell. Right, we're on the outskirts of Peterborough now. I'll come back to you when either something exciting happens or we get to a charger, which according to this is quite a few miles away. Right, we're just about to turn off of the M6. Trying to work out where it's going and what it's doing. Looks like it's going to take me off the M6, and I've got no idea where. Oh, if I didn't know better, I'd say it was going to take me off of the M6 and put me back on it again. But so this is where the charger is. I'm having problems again with the OBD socket, because according to a better route planner, I've got 29% battery, but looking at the battery on the car, it's saying I've got 41 and 72 miles left, so there is obviously something not right. I have actually ordered another dongle in case it's the dongle, but I just can't work out how they can be completely different when it's coming direct from the vehicle's battery management. So really, really confusing. You think you're doing a lot less than what you actually are. So, and I've taken the wrong way. Well, there we go. Well, I probably will have less now. Oh, I've got to go 2 miles to come back. Oh dear. Oh, absolutely devastating. Well, according to that, it thinks I've recharged. So, yeah, it's just automatically set itself, which is rather annoying. Got to get it to find the charging station which I want, which is ironically they're all out of use by the looks of it. Would you believe it, the actual one that I was going to is not listed. Well, we're at an MFG charger, and I just seem to be having a lot of luck with chargers connecting straight away and doing what they should do. Apparently it can take up to a couple of minutes, so let's continue to wait then. Right, I have managed to get it charging. I don't know what was going on, but it's now pre-authorised 2 lots of £40 to my account, because it didn't start the first time. I've got absolutely no idea whatsoever what is going on with the dongle, because I have 40% and the actual dongle was saying I only had 28 on a better route planner, so I don't know whether it's just the dongle isn't up to it. The other confusing thing is that the actual BMW app is telling me that I've got 98% charge at the current time, which again I don't understand. So anyway, it's charging at 47 kilowatts, which is near enough. It will do. We've been here 10 minutes. I'm gonna have a quick something to eat because I've not had any breakfast, and then we'll be off again. These MFG groups seem to be popping up everywhere. I mean, there's 8 chargers here, and I just on the way to the boat, just outside of Thetford, there's one that's got a similar amount. It's good, you know, it just gives you choice. The one I was heading to was Clay Lane, which was a 50 kilowatt charger, and it was actually a little bit cheaper, but just annoyance really. The dongle giving up right at the last moment, and then it just assumes that I've recharged. But anyway, let's see. So I've just noticed that we're at 49 kilowatts, so for us that is pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. It's I don't think I'm ever going to hit the 50s, but that will do. I mean, 20 minutes and it's putting 15 kilowatts. I just like the fact it's a break. It makes you have a break, which, if I'm being really honest, is what I'm guilty of. Is I just drive and drive and drive, and then I'm absolutely knackered. So no, this kind of puts a bit of stability back, and yeah, I'm so glad to just be back in an EV. But yesterday, I had a really good day, really good drive down yesterday, and if you haven't seen part 1, then I'll stick a linky type thing somewhere to it. I think I did more charges yesterday than I really needed to, and I think today I could have possibly missed this charger and got a lot further. It's only that I was going on what a better route planner was telling me, which was indicating I only had 28% battery, which is totally wrong. It wasn't, it was a lot more. So, right. If I can catch this, I've just noticed it. 50 kilowatt. It's actually doing 50 kilowatt. So that's its maximum capacity for this car. I just looked over and thought, oh my God, it's doing it. How brilliant is that? Right, I have charged, but I don't think I needed to. I really do not think I needed to charge. This is now going to, I don't know which way this is taking us now, but this reckons that I'm now going to do I'm going to get to the Ionity charger in Clumpton with 9% battery. I've got no idea which way it's taking me, but if that doesn't work out, then there's always going to be a charger somewhere. So looking at this, it's taking me through town. Interesting. It's told I've got to keep my maximum speed to 50 mile an hour to actually reach the Ionity charger. So I'm going to unplug the dongle because it's about as much good as nothing. I don't know whether it's the dongle that's the problem or whether it's the actual something on the software it doesn't like. So as I say, I've ordered a new dongle to see if that sorts a problem out. It might do, it might not. I'm not overly fussed either way. It is what it is, as they say. So right, I think this might be Coventry. I've got no idea where I am. Absolutely no idea. Wherever it is, there's average speed cameras everywhere. What does it want me to do? It wants me to branch left towards Coventry Airport. We'll do that then. At the moment, this still thinks it's connected to God, I do this all the time, I'm really sorry. Yeah, it still thinks it's connected to the car, which obviously it's not. So let's turn here. It's now decided to stop working. Interesting. We don't want the hospital. We'll go over this way. Yeah, we definitely don't want the hospital, do we? No, we don't. Right. Back on track. Back on track. Apparently it's done. It's 13 minutes quicker. It's very slow to react. One is 2 charges, one is 1 charge. I think we'll go with the 1 charge. Let's live the scary dream, shall we? We'll live the scary dream. We can do this. I really believe we can do this. So a bit more from me when I'm either worried that we're definitely not going to make it or we're pulling up at a charger somewhere. Morton Marsh. I can't believe it has probably, well, it's got to be 8 years since I was last here. No, more than that, because I've worked for the ambulance service for longer than that. In a former life, I ended up training at Morton Marsh as a resilience firefighter. Absolutely a brilliant time. Had an absolutely brilliant time here. Oh, I can't believe I've come back through this way. This is absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The fire training college is off to the left because there was a group of us came down and had some food in one of the restaurants down here. Oh well, that little gem has certainly made my day. How absolutely brilliant. So the fire training college is just down there over the bridge and on the left. This is a place that I think I need to come back to and visit with Lisa. Yeah, it's a lot busier than I would imagine, but can't see any charging points. Is that sad that I'm looking out for charging points? What amazing houses though. What amazing houses in on the marsh. So someone appears lost. Someone appears definitely lost. Yeah, here we go. No, that was pure fluke coming over there to see that. Anyway, quick update. I've had to unplug the OBD socket because it's just running havoc with the actual a better route planner. It's making it do all stupid things, so I think it is the dongle. It's estimating I've got 74%. I've actually got 79, and it says we're going to reach the Ionity charger in Chippenham with 49%. I think it will be a fair bit more than that, and I am very tempted to try and push it down from Chippenham to Columpton, to be quite honest, to see if it changes or does anything. But I think that's going to be my action plan, is to sort of try and push on as far as I can. The GOM's still saying I've got 128 miles and 79% battery. I've done over 40 miles since the last charge and used 20%, so I'm really happy with that. Looking at it, the Ionity charger at Chippenham is busy at the moment, so, but it's as I keep saying, there is this range anxiety thing, and I just want to push through that. I just want to I want to sort of get it into my head that you can actually push it, and there will be charges. They might not be Ionity, which I guess is what I'm aiming for. I was a bit annoyed that I've got the BP Pulse subscription, and having charged yesterday at a BP Pulse, it's because it's still trying to show my membership, I ended up paying full price, even though they've taken the direct debit, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, well, we've just come through Morton in the Marsh. I'm 195 miles from home with 124 miles on the GOM, so I think we'll just keep tootling on and see where we get to. Well, we're now Stow in the Wold, and there appears to be a traffic jam. Let's just stop here, just in case. No, let's just move forward then. Yeah, it's. I'm assuming this at some point comes up to a major road, because we are stop start. The traffic light's just slightly back there, which I didn't record. The traffic coming from the right hand side, yeah, they're stuck, because if this lane's blocked, there's nowhere for them to go. So the poor car in front of me had to twice reverse back to get to safety, sort of thing. There's a lot of very nice new builds that look very old build, if that makes sense. Just here on our right, they're obviously very new but made to look very old. I like it, very pleasant. Well, I've just noticed quite a few aeroplanes on the right. Air France, Jet 1, there's a couple of BAs over there. Cotswolds, it's an airfield. Wow. I'm taking it's an old RAF. Yeah, it's got to be in it. Some aeroplanes. I don't know if I managed to catch them in time or not. I'm assuming in a minute we'll get another glimpse of the runway. Or there again we might not. Are we getting another glimpse of the runway? No, we're not. Well, that's kind of interesting. Didn't expect that. So I've decided I actually want to get home quicker, and I've just gone past one of these MFG, is it MFG stations. I've still got 115 miles and that's 62%, but if I top up with, if I'm here for 5 minutes, I can then quite happily make it down to Clumpton, so I should make it all the way home without having to mess about. So this is where we're charging at the moment, so 45 kilowatt, and we're at 60%, so 9 minutes will be at 80, so that's all I need. 9 minutes to get us to 80%. That'll be absolutely great, and then I've got enough to get me to the Ionity charger at Clumpton. Right, I have I'm really not thinking straight, because there is an Ionity charger in Chippenham which I completely forgot about, and I'm going to be going through Chippenham anyway. So honest to God, I am my own worst enemy for not thinking. And I've just noticed that there is a barracks, Botley Barracks. Ugh, there isn't a bottle of Coke. These will kill me. Well, to be quite honest, it's really annoying. I've just been into the is it St Quinn service station, and for a bottle of Coke, what's this, a 2 litre or 1.75 litre bottle of Coke, was £1.39. For a 500ml bottle of water was £1.42, which is absolutely ridiculous. So absolutely bloody mad. So what I'm doing now is I've decided that because I can't get the dongle to work, I am using ZapMap. I'm trying to get the ZapMap to navigate me home.
leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
down to 51% in the battery. 86 miles on the GOM, 86 miles to home. Now, how brave am I? Because I've got an idea, once I start climbing the hills going into Exeter or out of Exeter, that's going to diminish completely. So 32 miles to Exeter. I've actually come through Bristol, very little problems, a little bit of traffic but nothing to write home about. Seem to be doing fairly well. So 18 miles to go, as I say. It's telling me to come off at Cullompton for the Ionity charger, but I'm gonna push on to see if I can actually make it. If it gets really bad, I know there's an Osprey charging point at Buckfastleigh that I can go into and literally just stick a couple of kilowatt in to get me home. But failing that, I'm desperate to see if I can actually get it all the way home, which will be something like 178 miles, and I was on 80%, so if I can do that, I'll be really pleased. 4.4 miles per kilowatt hour, which is I'm happy with. At the moment, all the Ionity chargers are full at Cullompton, so. But the weather's gorgeous. I mean, I've got air conditioning on as well, and I guess if I was to turn the air conditioning off, that might help a bit, but I don't really want to do that. I'm at motorway speed, I'm comfortable. I think I'm just going to keep plodding on and see if I can actually do this before it goes into turtle mode. Right, back when anything exciting happens. Okay, I wasn't that brave. I've used a lot of battery because I've had to do a divert because the M5 was closed, so I'm down to 29%. It still says I've got 68 miles of range, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to charge up now on the Ionity charger. So at Cullompton. Right, that will do. Just literally gonna have 10 minutes here just to sort myself out. There we go. Charging. Well, cool is that I've got nothing in there. Concerning? Oh, 39%. Thank Christ for that. Right, 39%. There's nothing going in at the moment. Charging. It says it's charging. Don't seem to be doing a lot. Oh, 36 kilowatt. Yeah. Right. Literally only need 5 minutes here, just enough to get me home. Right. That was a very quick stop at Cullompton. literally I've been here for like 8 minutes and I've put in, actually put in 20% battery. I'm amazed at how quickly it does actually charge this thing. Just because I didn't want to, because at the cheap charging rate here, it just seems really silly not to take advantage of that. Oh, speed up. We had this discussion on the way out, didn't we? And we're going to go home. That's it. So I have 59% in. What is he waiting for? And we should get home with 25% battery. I don't believe that. There you go. Right. Yeah, I think, this says we'll reach home with 14% battery. I think it'll probably be a little bit more than that because I'm not going to push it. I am going to stick to 60 mile an hour. That should get us all the way home. So 67 miles home. GOM says 109. I can't see no reason why we shouldn't make it, not with that little short charge. So I'm very confident, as they say. 14 miles to Exeter, and then I am probably 20 miles the other side of Plymouth. So we should be okay. I guess, as I've said multiple times, I've still got this little bit of range anxiety. I guess when I had the 60 amp hour with the Rex, there was always that in the back of your head, well, I can always fill it up with fuel anywhere. But it is just kind of the mindset now. It's not so much I can fill it up with fuel anywhere, it's the fact that Ionity is cheap. It's cheaper than anywhere else that I can charge at the moment. So I'm sort of pumping for that, pumping for the Ionity chargers. I'm going to have to check with the VP Pulse, as I said, because that was rather annoying. Right, I'll come back to you as we are heading down towards the bridge back into Cornwall, I think, and you get us going over the bridge in some daylight. At least the sun stayed out. We seem to have a rolling roadblock. So we're just the other side of Tragos, and there is now a rolling roadblock in place. So I'm assuming there is something, yeah, there's something in the road, and the traffic officers have brought the traffic to a halt. So they've obviously picked up a matchstick or something that was in the middle of the road, and we still seem to have a rolling roadblock. Interesting. Can't be anything too good. sketchy because normally, you know, the police would be doing. Oh, it's bits of plastic, so it looks like they're just following the road along to see if there's any more, which I don't think there is because they switched all the lights off. All right. So there's two white, look like cladding sheets. So that's what they did. Now they're pulled up here. What I got on my Matrix. If any of you know, I have lights on my car, and on my Matrix I've got a thank you, because it's always nice to say thank you. Right, onwards and upwards. We're on the Devon Expressway and we are just about to pass the sign to tell us that we're entering the city of Plymouth, the ocean city of Plymouth. And if you've come to Devon or Cornwall and driven straight past this sign and driven straight past Plymouth, then you're missing a treat, because Plymouth, certain parts of it are absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of history in Plymouth. You need to get yourself up onto Plymouth Hoe or the Barbican, where you can see the Citadel. As I say, lots and lots of history and amazing views out over Plymouth South and the breakwater. And from there you can see across into Cornwall, Mountbatten. Yeah, definitely don't bypass this place. Take a trip in and go and have a look. Go and have a look. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at what there is to see. So, right, next thing will be going over the Tamar Bridge, which we should be doing in about 5 minutes, providing there is no traffic queuing from the junction where the hospital is. So, see you in a few minutes. Oh, I forgot to mention, I don't know if you can see it, our ski slope. I don't know the last time it was ever skied upon, because it doesn't look very ski to me now. But there was one time, yeah, it was something else. So we're just passing over the top of the main line from Paddington into Plymouth and Penzance. Ski slopes off to our right. So 22% left in the battery, 35 miles. Admittedly, I have stepped up the pace for the last 10 miles. I have been cruising at 70 mile an hour, whereas the rest of the time I've been at 60. We're still averaging 4.4 miles per kilowatt hour, which I'm very happy with. Very happy with. Right, back as we go over the Tamar. Right, we're on the downhill now towards the Tamar Bridge, and as we crest around this corner, you'll see the roundabout on the bridge directly in front of us. Disembarking Brunel's Bridge is to the left, and that's the railway bridge, and the road bridge is 1961, I believe, the road bridge. Yeah, 1961. So interestingly, the lettering on the railway bridge that says IK Brunel, each one of them letters is a metre high. So each one of them letters that you can see on the left there is a metre high. How mad is that? It doesn't look like it, but it is. So it's 30 mile an hour over the bridge, and I am doing 30 mile an hour over the bridge because it has average speed cameras. So always be cautious. So we're just about to leave England and into Cornwall, which we're in now. It's nice to be back home, says the Essex boy. So originally this tunnel wasn't here. You used to have to go up and through and all through Saltash to get to the roundabout at the top. But now I think the tunnel's been here 25-30 years. And interesting, if you ever go to the visitors centre, that is definitely worth a visit, the visitors centre, where it tells you all about the bridge, the tunnel, both railway bridges I believe. Yeah, definitely worth a visit. Very interesting. Very interesting. Right. And then back up we go. I'm just about to tick over to 700 miles covered in the 2 days, with, if I've got this right, a total of 6 charges. I think 2 of those charges are what I'm going to refer to as nervous charges, as in I charged when I probably didn't have absolutely any need to. I could have gone a lot further. What I have noticed with the i3 is that when it gets to 50%, the battery use seems to be a lot quicker from 50% down than it does from 100% down to 50. I'm now at 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour, which I am really impressed with. Whether that was because I was sat at 60 mile an hour on the motorway, I've got no idea. But I'm still really impressed with it. 13% battery, and arriving back in my village, which is a lovely little village called St Germans, which is kind of tucked out the way. You wouldn't come through it if you didn't know it was here, unless you was a lorry trying to avoid the height restriction of the bridge at Norfolk. So famous for the Elliott Estate, where we have concerts, I believe Madness, and who else was here? Well, we had some, and now if anyone watches Beyond Paradise is filmed here. The cafe in Beyond Paradise is actually the cafe for visitors at the Port Elliott Estate, which we just see the sign here on your left. It says shop, a cafe and ice cream up there if you're ever in the village. And the pub is run by Lady Elliot and Mark, and definitely worth a visit. And then the church. The church is one of the oldest, I think, in Cornwall. So, and that is just coming up on our left. This is the other entrance to the Port Elliot, or the entrance to the Port Elliot estate is on our left here, and the church, which is again the oldest in Cornwall, I believe, is also on our left. I'll put a link up to one of our other channels where we did actually do a walk around of the estate and the church and St Germans in general, because it is absolutely lovely. Railway holidays, you like railway carriages, old railway carriages, you can rent them up there right on the side of the railway, and yeah, absolutely brilliant. Hello. Well, that was a journey and a half. I absolutely loved it. It's the first long distance journey I've done in the I3, and I'm really happy with it. I'm amazed at how much a difference it makes when you've got a battery that doesn't, you know, it can do a bit more than 60 miles. So where do we go from? Where do we go to? Well, somewhere up here is a little map showing our outward journey. The return journey was fairly similar, albeit we didn't come back via Corby. We came through the Cotswolds. So right, facts and figures. We used charging, excluding a cheeky little charge that I managed to get at a friend's house. We used 75.98 kilowatts of charge, which is not a vast amount. Obviously, that doesn't include the battery being pre-charged when I left home. And cost-wise, it cost £55.30. Now, that was 701 miles, averaging 4.4 miles per kilowatt hour. So very happy with it. Very happy. I think for next time, I need to concentrate more on planning the route better and having faith in the actual vehicle. You know, if it says it's okay and mileage is good, start looking for chargers around when I'm getting low, as opposed to panic charging. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these two videos. If you have, give us a thumbs up. If you don't already, please subscribe, and above all, ring the bell for notifications. We'll be back in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.